Hi, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your December 22nd to the 28th, 2024 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously here on YouTube, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading or a gift card, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It's listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Aries, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, angels. So we're crowned with the Knight of Swords. We then have the Four of Wands. We have the Six of Swords, angels and spirit guides. Ooh. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Page of Swords. We have the the Hermit. There we go. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Ace of Swords, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. We have the Page of Pentacles, angels and spirit guides. And we have the Four of Cups. So let me make sure everything's in frame and that the camera is turned on. Perfect. There we go. All right. Give me just a moment. I like this. I like that you have your voice being taken during this time and learning how to be your own hero. It's not even learning how to be your own hero, but it's letting yourself take the space of being in charge and emboldened in your life. It's not like, oh, I'm the only one who can rescue me or anything like that. It's like, no, this is my life. This is what I want. This is how I'm moving forward. And the Knight of Swords really amplifies that. Like, this is who I am. This is what I need. This is what I'm going after. Everything else can, can like go blow smoke type of thing. And it moves us then to the Four of Wands, which is this really beautiful sense of celebration. It's this beautiful sense of committing to dedicating ourselves to something that is sacredly important to us, something that we want to celebrate and dance and laugh and just have joy with. And it brings us to the Six of Swords, where we've already gathered up our information. We know what it is that we want. Now we have to head there. And we need to know that the road isn't going to be super fast. Now, the Knight of Swords energy, it wants us to move quickly. It just does. It's the fastest moving knight, right? The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight. The Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight. So we have a speed to us during this time. We have a way of moving through the world in our mind, in our actions. There's going to be a quicksilver way of doing things. So just be mindful about that. People be like, oh, you're moving so fast here, Aries. You don't see it that way, but that speed is going to be very second nature to you during this time. So just be aware. Here, gathering up your knowledge and moving slowly is like having a steady plan, having a intuitive way of looking at things, listening to your gut, listening to the knowledge that you've accumulated. And it moves us then to the Two of Pentacles. Here, there are two main gifts that he's really taking care of. And we're going to see that in our lives too during this time, is that there's two main things during this week that we need to take care of, that we need to really focus on. And everything else kind of fades into the background. These two main things are going to be what we pour our time and attention into. It moves us then to the Page of Swords. Again, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have that with the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords. This is us needing to embrace our inner child power of our voice, our determination, and our focus. For a really long time now, we've quieted our inner child voice. We've built up, walls around scars, or, scar tissues that is thick and impenetrable. And now we're letting ourselves heal. We're letting ourselves come into power and grace, determination, focus, insight. And we're letting ourselves have a voice. We're letting our voice be heard. And as we do so, the Hermit comes in. Now, the Hermit is Virgo energy, time frame, August 23rd to September 22nd. And what we're going to see here is that as we turn inward towards what we want and what we deeply desire, we are going to start to turn inward and see our passion, our fire, our determination again, how we want to move forward in our lives. The Seven of Wands is saying, listen, as we turn inward, be mindful of being too ready for a fight, right? So that's the energy that's around us. Why? Because the chaotic energy of our world is just intense. And it's like a fist, right? Spirit always gives me the energy of the Seven of Wands as, if you're sitting there holding a fist, your hand gets tired. It just does. Just in a short time, my hand is tired. And if our energy is like that, we don't let the free flow of ideas come in. We don't let the free flow of blessings come forward. So being aware of this is going to be super important. Where do we need to relax? Where do we need to release? It brings us to the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups are our dreams. We need to release because we've been hurt. And as we turn inward and as we start to gain the power of our voice, which has been beaten down in one way or another for one reason or another, we celebrate ourselves now. We celebrate our commitments. We celebrate our love. We celebrate our passion. We move slowly forward, gathered our knowledge, gathered our understanding, are not scattering ourselves everywhere because that's just going to be exhausting. We are giving our voice to our inner self, to the dreams that we had when we were, when we came onto this earthly plane, when we came forward, we had dreams inside of us. And the world has a way of making us lose sight of our dreams, making us lose sight of our passions. And here we're connecting with our inner child voice, and we turn inward towards those dreams, towards these passions. And we see the way the world has kind of plummeted us to make us doubt our passions and our voice and make us feel like we always have to be on the defense. And if we are always defending, we are never building. And it brings us then to our dreams, saying, build our dreams. Drink deeply of your dreams. And it brings us to the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords we definitely take for the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords. And this is a gift from God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, of cutting through doubts and fears, negativities, hurts, pains, disappointments, nonsense. It's cutting through the nonsense of the world and saying, this is where I stand. This is what I want. There's a clarity to you now here, Aries, that is rejuvenating. It is intoxicating. It is beautiful. It is mighty. And it brings us to the Page of Pentacles. This is Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you're born on the cusp with Taurus. If you have Earth sign energy in your chart, just as if you have air sign energy in your chart, it comes through very positively and powerfully. With the Page of Pentacles, we are giving ourselves permission to have our inner child sense of wealth, sense of prosperity, sense of endlessness come forward. Before the dreams have been, squashed out of us, now we're starting to say to ourselves, oh yeah, you can. You really, really can. And that is beautiful. And we're starting to see again what wealth meant to us. Not what others' idea of wealth meant, but what did wealth mean to us when we were small and Christmas trees were tall? It brings us then to the Four of Cups. It is going to be very easy this week for us to get distracted, for us to get, absolutely pulled into this way of looking at things, or this has to be done, or has to be just this way. And Spirit is going to take us on a journey that we weren't expecting. is going to pull us out of our comfort zone, pull us into a different way of looking at things, and move us forward and propel us forward in a way that is really quite astounding. But we're not expecting it. So this energy is going to come in and it's going to feel like, oh my gosh, seriously, you know, what's wrong with this? Like, why can't I just do what I want to do? Or why do I have to be distracted? And then all of a sudden, as we go down the line, it's going to be like, oh, wow, this was such a blessing, but it's going to take a moment. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. Ooh, and show. Oh, it fell on the floor. Rude. All right, I got it. The pheasant with a little bit of dog hair because authenticity, right? Okay, so pheasant comes forward and it says, the time is ripe for creation and connection. Focus your attention in these areas. Creation and connection. It's about letting yourself create what you've been longing to create and letting yourself connect in ways that are just right for you, right for your soul, right for your passion, right for yourself. It brings us then to the chakra energy, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. This is inspiration. This is the sacral chakra. It's time to be inspired. You know, it is time to be inspired. It's time to look at things, embrace new dawns, embrace new understandings, and really see yourself move forward in power. And it comes from being inspired. And that is just absolutely beautiful. So I love that you have this surge of inspiration coming forward as you have your dreams coming forward in celebration. It's like, and you're the hero of your story. You're taking your power, you're moving forward in tenacity. You're also going to have people around you during this time who are very determined, very focused, very much claiming their space and their power. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. The Nine of Pentacles. Don't be in the past. Don't be in the future. Be right here, right now. And that's what Spirit is saying. Because the Nine of Pentacles is honoring the hard work that you have done, honoring the power that you have moved forward in. And when we don't do that, we're always worried about the future. And we're always, you know, kind of obsessing about the past, but standing right here, right now, that is going to be the absolute most important thing. And that is the absolute most important thing. It moves us to our subconscious spirit message, which is the eagle. It says you are learning all aspects of spiritual connection and reaching new heights. You are achieving more than you ever thought possible, Aries. The moon comes forward to be mindful of, which is, a good thing. Be mindful of fears, of getting into your own head, of shadows becoming monsters, becoming insurmountable, barriers to overcome. Just be mindful about this. The moon is also Pisces energy, so we could have Pisces in our chart, Pisces in our life. That is a bit difficult. So being aware of this is going to be important. Or if we're born on the cusp with Pisces, being aware of that energy. But the moon, when it's in its negative state, is fear. It's fear, it's shadows, it's the monsters that are in the closet. So just being aware of that, it's like you need to release the tension and move forward in your power, in yourself, and say, yeah, there's going to be things I'm afraid of, but I'm not going to let fear win. It moves us to our chakra energy, which is divine wisdom. This is the soul star chakra located 6 inches above our crown. Wisdom is coming to you. Divinity is raining that wisdom down, and you are being empowered. The subconscious tarot message is the 7 of Pentacles. I love how the sevens are all on top of each other. We now have 3 sevens that have come forward. 7 is a truth number. 7 is also kind of a number that when we're not being authentic to ourselves, it gets called out. So just be mindful about this. If you are a 7 life path, like you'll see that in your life, when you're not going down the true path to your soul and your creativity, you will find that like spirit calls you out. This will be a time also, even if you're not a 7 life path, where spirit can call you out and it would be like, whoa, rude. It's just rude. But here with the 7 of Pentacles, it is hard work, it is dedication, but it is patience. It's knowing that Rome wasn't built in a day. And when you plant your seeds in your garden, right, it takes time and nurture and care to have them grow. And it's the same for our dreams and our passions and ourselves. All right. All right, Aries. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this week and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Aries. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. Have a blessed week. Happy holidays. Bye.